Coming up in this episode, Blake Austin sends a come and get me plea to all clubs. DAZN emerges for the new Super League TV deal. And a lower league catch-up as some changes have happened at Midlands Hurricanes. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Well, I have got more rugby league news for you, as Sunday is going to be the catch-up day for all rugby league results that have gone Friday, Saturday and Sunday. How's that? Anyway, let's begin with Leeds Rhinos, as their halfback Blake Austin is waiting to hear from Leeds Rhinos regarding a new contract. The halfback produced another standout performance in the Rhinos' victory over Warrington Wolves, backing up his excellent performance a week earlier against Huddersfield Giants. Rugby League Live revealed earlier this week that Austin's agent had offered his services to rival clubs after being unable to come to terms on a deal with the Rhinos. Confirming a deal hadn't been reached, Rowan Smith stated in the week that contract talks were two-way streets between the club and the player. It is believed that the stumbling block between the two parties is the length of contract. Austin and his representatives have been pursuing a 2-year deal, but Leeds are keen to give out a deal for only 1 season. The 32-year-old was quizzed on his future by Sky Sports after the game, but in an interesting development, he suggests he is waiting for Leeds to come to the table on contract talks. I'm not sure if Gary Hetherington has been watching. He's not called me or wanted to discuss a contract yet, Austin said to Sky Sports. Hopefully I can keep pushing my case and we can get something sorted. Yeah, I don't know if Leeds' preference is for me to stay, but as I said, I'd love to hear from them, and all I can do is keep playing well. While Austin may be eager to get things up and running as he wants to be a Leeds player or find a pastures new as soon as possible, but following his comments, Rowan Smith was also asked about Austin's future, and after tiptoeing around the subject, he said recruitment will be spoken about behind closed doors at our club. That's interesting things to say when a player is starting to discover some form. I know Rowan Smith will want consistency, but you also want some institutional memory of the way that they played. I know I brought you that information about Tyrone Roberts previously, which he completely poo-pooed over, but that's institutional memory when it comes to sports. Stars, and Austin is younger, well, it's about the same age to be fair, and he's playing some really good football. What we need to see is what are they going to do. We're in the seventh month of the year, which means that we're 5 months into our 8-month rugby league season. So with 3 months left, what's going to happen? As we know, the Rugby League TV deal for with Sky Sports and the Super League will come to an end at the end of this year, and talks have been going on between the two parties to strike up some sort of resolution. Now that the Football League season and contract deals have been done for the TV rights there, Sky sat down and have started speaking to rugby league officials in an attempt to thrash out new deals. But according to reports, that Super League coverage could find a new home next year, with streaming giants DAZN looking to land the broadcast rights for the competition. Again, a story from Rugby League Live. They have revealed talks have taken place between the group and those tasked with securing a new TV deal for the sport next season. Talks are understood to be ongoing for some time, and it believes that the TV company has a legitimate plan to become the sport's primary broadcaster from 2024 in what could be a seismic change to the landscape of the sport. As we know, Sky Sports have been the primary TV broadcaster since the beginning of Super League, but now faces significant competition to retain the rights in its current guise. DAZN has emerged as the largest sports streaming service in the world over recent years, with its success primarily coming through boxing. At this point, their biggest contract is arguably with Eddie Hearn's boxing promotion Matchroom Sports. In 2021, they secured a 5-year deal to prize Hearn away from Sky Sports for all of its UK-based fights. But their repertoire expands beyond the world of boxing. They recently secured a 10-year partnership with the NFL, which allows international fans the ability to secure a pass to watch every single game through their app. Women's football, MMA, NBA basketball are the other sports they boast the rights to, while they continue to ensure the NRL is streamed across Europe with the Six Nations European coverage and the Rugby Sevens. Now their relationship with Rugby League could expand even further. What's interesting about DAZN's interest is that their deal with other competitions has seen them stream every game throughout the season, as is the case with the NFL. The prospect of a broadcast deal showing every game will not only excite fans in this country, but provide international supporters the opportunity to access games too. However, such a deal would leave a question mark over the future partnerships with both Sky Sports and Channel 4. Both broadcasters show Super League games under the current agreement. Beyond anything, the fact that the deal makers have two parties genuinely interested in securing the rights is only a good thing financially, as they look to get the best possible deal for the sport moving forward. Unlike Sky Sports, DAZN is a streaming service similar to Netflix or Amazon Prime that specialises in sports. The app can be downloaded to smartphones or even smart televisions, as well as some gaming consoles. Further details haven't been revealed until talks have been concluded, and the RFL have refused to comment when approached by Rugby League Live, but talks are expected to evolve and be concluded next month, by which point a deal will have been agreed. Which broadcaster, or even broadcasters, that is to remain to be seen to who is going to get these Rugby League deals. The idea of Rugby League not being on Sky any longer will be unthinkable for many. Such has been the long-term partnership between the two parties. But with DAZN emerging as a genuine contender, and previous broadcast values have plummeting in value, big changes could be afoot. Now let's look at Midlands Hurricanes, as there has been a few changes over the last month or so. First of all, the club announced that Hurricanes had parted company with head coach Richard Squires. This was due to the team only winning 2 league games and also 2 in the Challenge Cup, and find themselves third from bottom at this current moment in time. Since pulling the trigger on the 22nd of May though, the club have made the official announcement that former Bradford coach Mark Dunning had come in as head coach as of the 5th of June 2023. That gave Dunning a couple of weeks to prepare for the upcoming game against North Wales Crusaders. But fortunes haven't turned, unfortunately, as 2 games since the appointment of Dunning, there have been 2 big 60-plus defeats. The announcement that Dunning was going to take over took place on the 31st of May 2023, with the club chief executive Greg Wood saying We are over the moon with Mark's appointment, and I'm sure with his background and credentials in the game, he will bring with him a high level of professionalism along with his undoubted technical and tactical knowledge, which will drive us forward on the field. There is no doubt we have a team and a squad that is full of ability and potential, and I firmly believe with Mark's appointment, he will be the man to bring that together and get us the results that we have been eluding us so far this season. There was more backroom changes as well, as they appointed Carl Walker as a new full-time general manager, who has a role to raise the profile of the club and rugby league outside the traditional heartlands, and has links to the local game in and around the Midlands area. He has also a skill set away from rugby, which Greg Wood wanted to produce more income and finances to help the grow. Along with Dunning came Lee Beattie, who had given up his reserve and academy head coach roles at Bradford Bull to become the assistant and head of the youth academy at Midlands Hurricanes. He is also the assistant coach of Scotland Rugby League, so has some rugby league experience behind him that the players should be able to bounce off. And with that, Dunning started to make his moves in moulding a squad that could better results, they hope. First of all, Meki Bridgman Arena was put on a contract until the end of the 2024 season. The outside back is a product of rugby league pedigree, being the son of former Sheffield Eagles stalwart Derek Bridgman. He's an exciting outside back who is naturally athletic with speed and balance. Dunning continued by saying working with him to continue his development that he has had in two really good systems at Leeds Rhinos and recently under the guidance of Mark Ashton at Sheffield. He's a welcome addition to the squad and will create competition for places in the outside backs. Immediately. This was followed by another signing by Midlands, as they were delighted to announce that Tom Wilkinson joined the club until the end of the 2023 season. He had recently played in a loan spell with the Hurricanes in 2022, when he scored 3 tries in 5 games. Then a week later, there was another signing through the door, as Bradford Bulls youngster Todd Horner joined the club until the end of the 2024 season. The head coach Dunning gets said about the signing. Todd is a player that both myself and Lee have known and worked with for a number of years. His development and progression has accelerated, and he now feels in a position to test himself and progress his development with regular game time. And when we became aware of Todd's intentions and availability, it was a no-brainer to offer him to bring him into our environment. I'm looking forward to watch Todd continue to grow and develop here at the Hurricanes. So with Dunning and these changes in through the door at Midlands Hurricanes, they should be looking up rather than looking down. Granted, they've come up against 2 of the better teams in the league in the first 2 games of the season of Dunning's tenure. But now there should be a run where they could get some decent results. Looking at the next fixtures, we see that the Hurricanes have got Dewsbury away, who are top of the table, but then Hunslet on the 9th of July, a week later. It will be a tough ask to win either of those 2 games, but if Dunning starts to put the plans into place what he needs to, Midlands could make a late run for the playoff. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking on that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Tell me what your thoughts are on today's episode in the comment section below, as it's open for business. You, me, and everyone else can have a pleasant Discord over the conversations I would love to have with you. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. And I'll end the episode as I always do by wishing you all the very best. So please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.